Welcome back to our episode. Ryan here with Chaos MMA. Today we have Amena Hadaya, who's coming off a recent UAE Warriors win and a nice vacation. Amena, how are you today?
I'm really well today. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's great to have you on the show. And how's the day for you? I know it's morning time there. You kind of have training later. Like, what's the day like for you now?
So today's Thursday, so I've got a training session at 9:30, and then I got two more sessions this afternoon.
Okay. And with
Yeah.
training and everything, how was it getting back to training, after the long vacation you had? I'm sure it was a fun vacation, but how has it been now with training and everything?
Oh, it's been great. Like honestly, we got off the plane on a Sunday morning and the jet lag wasn't too bad, so we kind of just got straight back into it. And I mean, the first few days were rough as expected, but no, it was straight back into it. I feel like I've never left, so it feels pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you're back in training, you're back in the gym now, back on the grind. And I wanted to speak about your last fight back in May. You got the win, UAE Warriors. How was the whole fight week for UAE Warriors? Did you really enjoy it? Like, was it a smooth fight week for yourself?
Oh, it was a really smooth fight week, and like the promotion was like amazing. Like it was the best promotion I fought on.
Okay.
But it was just like that kind of next level. Like there was a media, there was a press conference, sorry, then there was interviews, and then there was all this extra stuff that we don't usually get, and this great hotel, and everything was included. And yeah, it felt like a real proper professional fight. It was really nice. It was a different change from Australia, definitely.
Yeah, and if you had to say, throughout that whole fight week, what was your favorite thing about it all? Was it the media? Was it like the photo shots? What was it? What do you think it was?
Just honestly, walking into the stadium where we were fighting, it was like all lit up. The cage was huge. All like our photos were on the back as we're walking out. The photos that were taken were amazing too, and just the people that we met. There was really really nice people. A couple other fighters we made friends with, and yeah, it was the production was amazing, like proper.
Yeah, no, I mean, you said the production, you say the big stadium, walking out with the fans. How was the walkout? Were you nervous, excited, a little bit of both? Like, what was it like during the walkout?
So they actually made me do a live interview like
Okay.
half an hour before my fight, like literally. So I didn't get much of a warm up, but to be honest, it's probably better for me because I do get a bit anxious and a bit nervous before I walk out. But I was excited leading up to it, and then we got to the like he's like, oh, you got to do an interview now, and then you're gonna fight. And I'm like, wait, so I don't get a warm up? Like, what's going on here? But no, it actually turned out really well, and yeah, like as I said, the production was kind of like, wow, what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, no, interview before the fight, you walk out,
Yeah.
you walk out back and forth fight, you get the win. Now, when it goes to the judges, are you concerned at all? Because, you see in the sport a lot, you never know with the judges, but are you concerned at all? You felt confident you were getting that win.
I mean, like obviously I've had some issues with judging before in previous fights.
Yep.
Um, but no, I was confident I had the win. Like obviously I knew one of the rounds was quite close. Like, off the top of my head, I honestly can't remember. It might have been the first round would have been close, and then the second round I had it. I think I got a takedown on the set. Honestly, I'm not sure, but I was pretty confident I had the rounds. There were some frustrating parts in the fight, like her like pulling my top up and sticking her fingers in my nose and like stuff, little fish hooking, like it just stuff like that kind of really got to me during the fight and made me really angry.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I knew I had it. I knew it was going to be close, but I knew I had it, especially after the takedown I secured. I think it was in the first or second round. I can't really remember, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Nah, and I mean, like you said, with the fish hook and like all that illegal stuff, is that something that bothers you a lot? Like refs not seeing it or not calling it? Because you see in like the UFC, especially, like sometimes that gets missed. Like I remember Dustin Poirier was saying something about it with Chandler fights. Like, is that something that gets to you, like bothers you a little bit?
Well, it's just not fair.
Yeah.
Like, if we could all do it, we would all do it. But that's why there's rules put in place to stop those kinds of things. Do you know what I mean? So it's frustrating. It's just more so like my top getting pulled up. That's the second time that's happened. It back to back fights. Like it's
Wow.
just frustrating. But and she did it twice, which was heaps of frustrating. But like it gets to me, but it's just like at the end of the day, I'm just gonna play the game clean, and that's what I'm here for. I'm not gonna break no rules to
Yeah,
try
no.
to win a fight. That's why the rules are there.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. You don't ever want to do it like the unfair way or like, a way that's not gonna get you the win in a way you
No.
want. And
Yeah.
you're back in training now. What do you think's next for you? Are you in talks about an upcoming fight? Like, can you say anything about that?
We're looking for another fight in October so far. As I said, there's not many girls. I've said it in previous times. There's not many girls in Australia for me to fight anymore in terms of the professionals. Junior girls just jumped on the circuit, but it looks like we're going to have another fight, hopefully, on UAE Warriors in October. We're looking at that now, so that's our date. Nothing's been secured yet, but that looks like what's going to be my next step.
Yeah, and you said like not having a lot of girls left to fight. I know you and Lisa are some of the best in the region. Is that a rematch you really want back? I know you probably want that one back, right?
I've asked for that rematch. She said no, so
Oh, really? Was that recent too?
yeah, that was literally. I think it was we fought in February. I asked for the rematch instantly of the day of the fight because I said to the promoters I wanted the rematch.
Yeah.
But yeah, she apparently I'm a step backwards. So, um, that's what she said anyway. So, no, that's fine. She can do whatever she wants to do. We're both on the international scene now anyway. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to say no to the rematch if it arises, but yeah, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one day we get that rematch back. If not, I'm sure you're both go up there on a high career path, but we'll see
Yeah.
what happens. I know you never know. But last thing before the little segment, what's it like training at MMA Freestyle? You know, you got so many great fighters there. You know, Justin is a good friend of the show. We always have, he's a great fighter. You know, you got Volt there. Like, what's it like training at Freestyle MMA?
It's just like honestly, it's just like the level is so high, like you're continually learning.
Yeah,
You think that you're at this stage of being, oh, I know all this, and then it's like, no, they hit you with like 16 other things. But honestly, it's like the best environment to work with. Like as you said, Bulk's there,
yeah,
Justin's there, Colby's there, Jarrett's there. Jarrett's amazing to work with. Maddie Gibson's there. Like there's not girls for me to train with, but like I've always kind of trained with the boys, and as Seb's there as well, and like this level of professional athletes that we've got now is amazing. And you literally learn so many things every single day. Like
yeah.
it's insane. But like the environment there is also great. Like I love training with the boys. Like I'm basically just one of the boys now. It's kind of there's not many girls in the sport, especially in Australia. So I've always just kind of been the girl in the gym kind of thing. But no, honestly, the level's amazing, and everyone gets treated the same, whether you're the world champion or whether you're a new person just walking in the door. Like Volk's amazing to work with. Like you can't get any better than that. And then Joey Lopez is the best, of course. Can't forget him. But yeah, the team's amazing to work with, and yeah, I love it every day. As I said, like you learn something and you get pushed. Like regardless of who you are, you get pushed in the gym so that when it comes to fight time, you're well prepared. You can't really leave anything in the tank.
You know, I mean, based on what you're saying, it seems like it's a great environment. And we see that with all the fighters in the gym, you know, when the fights, you know, it doesn't ever look like they're not ready. It seems like they're always ready for a fight, a brawl, and they're always looking good. But for you, little segment we do at the end for the fans just to get to know you better, quick little thing. I just say a question. The first thing that comes to your mind, you say it. You ready? All right, first one. You get to spend a day hanging out with three UFC fighters. Who would it be?
Oh, Rose Namajunas,
Yep.
Valentina Shevchenko, and Michael Chandler.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Dream fight in the UFC that you would want to see.
Um, oh,
Tough one.
I honestly, I love to see Rose and Valentina, but it's just obviously they're in different weight divisions. Or Mackenzie Dern and Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, that could be an interesting stylistic matchup.
Yeah,
And last couple ones, funniest fighter in the UFC.
Conor McGregor.
McGregor. What about most annoying?
Conor McGregor.
Okay, both ways, both ways. Best striker.
Oh, Volkanovski.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, both could be in the gym. Yeah, he's unreal at striking. Last two, best grappler.
Oh, Volkanovski.
No, I like it. I mean, against Islam, his grappling was something. It
Well,
was,
that's what I mean. When you've trained with them, you know exactly what they're like, and the level is so high, it's ridiculous.
yeah, I mean, it seems like his takedown defense. It surprised a lot of people because everyone was saying Islam just going to go out there and do his thing, but he
He
did his
didn't do
thing.
anything.
Yeah, he did it. And last one, where do you see yourself in a year from now?
I see myself on a bigger promotion. It's definitely in the works, whether it be UFC, whether it be PFL, but I definitely see myself in a bigger promotion.
Yeah,
And just making a name for myself and just becoming a better fighter.
yeah. I'm sure you're excited for the future, what's next for your upcoming fight. But for you, thanks again for your time. I really do appreciate it. If you want to thank any sponsors, shout out anything, the floor is yours.
CMBT Nutrition, thank you for obviously providing me with all the supplements I need in and out of camp. Elite Muscle Therapy, and Chomp's night guards.
Yeah. Thanks again for your time. I appreciate it. We'll catch up soon. Well, good luck for the
Thank
next
you so
fight.
much.
Have a good one. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.